Hello everyone and welcome back to W13 Universe. I'm your host Church and you're watching Monday Night Raw as here comes... Oh. Well, no music, I guess, but here comes Stephanie McMahon. I thought from the video for a second there we were going to get Mr. McMahon. We are 24 hours removed from the Royal Rumble where Ken Shamrock was officially defeated by JBL, which McMahon I'm sure was very pleased with, but Shamrock put McMahon on the shelf. He injured him. So I'm not entirely sure what his daughter Stephanie is coming out here for here tonight. We've not seen her in quite a while on Raw. I'm hearing that we're getting the podium set up for her as we speak. So I guess we'll find out in just a second. Wow, what a huge announcement from our new general manager. Wow, that is a game changer. Oh, I guess we're just not doing music at the moment. More WWE 13 glitches.
Making his way to the ring from Cape Town, South Africa, weighing 213 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Justin Gabriel.
We had some shocking footage on WWE.com last night. Following his Intercontinental Championship victory, Kofi Kingston was ambushed backstage by Jinder Mahal. Now, I don't really understand why he was targeted by Jinder Mahal, but of all people, that is who attacked him. As I say, I don't really have an explanation or any further understanding of this, other than that's what went down. So here tonight, Justin Gabriel fighting in honor of his tag team partner, the new Cruiserweight Champion, Kofi Kingston. He's going to go one-on-one with Jinder Mahal, who also has no music. I guess our sound guy is just out.
Accompanied by Heath Slater from Punjab, India, weighing 222 pounds, Jinder Mahal.
Well, this is quite an interesting pairing here. The ever so beloved and popular Heath Slater, the former Cruiserweight Champion, is coming out to ringside with Jinder Mahal, which I'm finding a little bit suspicious. I mean, maybe these guys are forming some kind of alliance. Well, Justin Gabriel overcame David Otunga to retain the Intercontinental Championship last night. He was eliminated by the United States Champion from the Royal Rumble. And of course, if you missed it last night, the Royal Rumble, Antonio Cesaro has secured himself a shot at a World Championship at WrestleMania, as Gabriel's former partner Heath Slater seems to be livid at the fact that Gabriel got early offense in there. I can't help but notice that Slater and Mahal are also matching their gear right now. Is something going on here? I mean, Jinder Mahal, as far as I'm concerned, he's associated with his brother, the Great Khali. But it looks to me like perhaps I'm mistaken. Heath Slater watching on as Justin Gabriel gets the best of Jinder Mahal. And of course, Jinder can't challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship, so maybe this is some kind of a team problem here. It's just whoa! Wait a minute! Justin Gabriel getting tripped by Heath Slater. Oh, Justin Gabriel thanking Heath Slater with a quick, I want to say swift and quick at the same time, which aren't two words that you can blend together. So I got swit. just Jinder Mahal getting back in the ring.
You know, Jinder always looks like a snake about to swallow a mouse.
This is an interesting change of pace for Heath Slater. I've never seen him behave like this. Normally Heath Slater is such a good sport about things, and I'd say an absolutely beloved star in the WWE. What is he playing at here?
So much on the line.
Tripping Justin Gabriel off the apron is definitely about the last thing I was expecting. And of course, to say Jinder Mahal attacking Kofi Kingston following the Royal Rumble last night. Maybe at the order of Heath Slater. Maybe we're looking at a new team establishing itself here between Jinder Mahal and Heath Slater, I guess. I don't really know what you'd call a team like that, but they just seem like such polar opposites as people, you know? But hey, Jinder Mahal right now looking very impressive against the Intercontinental Champion. Of course, St. Valentine's Massacre is just 2 weeks away, well 13 days if you want to be specific. It's the final stop for the Raw Superstars before WrestleMania. We've been told that we won't be hearing Antonio Cesaro's decision as to who he'll be facing at WrestleMania until after the Elimination Chamber. Cesaro wants to make sure that he picks someone that he definitely wants to face. He doesn't want to waste that opportunity by saying he'll face, insert this guy, and then he doesn't end up fighting that guy. Justin Gabriel off the ropes with the crossbody. You may have noticed I've switched the Raw Arena back. I know there's been some sound problems, but no, the Raw Arena going back is actually a deliberate change. That's not a glitch or anything. I wanted to put it back for one reason and one reason only. And that reason is, it looks better. I know you might disagree, because obviously the old arena had more personality and style and stuff, but I'm going to use the in-game arenas because the aprons look better, the announce table looks better, the barricades are actually textured, and there isn't like a weird shader glitch going on the barricade the entire time anymore. So I mean, there's still plenty of other glitches, but it just looks visually better. I noticed when I was recording 12 Road to WrestleMania that the in-game arena just makes the game look better, whereas the other arenas seem to render it like a lower quality. Like, it's cool that you can make custom ones, but they seem to just generally look worse. Heath Slater getting involved here as we noticed Justin Gabriel get that Thunderbomb off. He tried going for the cover, and Slater had quite a bit to say about it. I do wonder if Kofi Kingston is going to be able to make an appearance tonight, or if he was ambushed again earlier in the night. But let's talk a little bit about what we just heard from Stephanie McMahon. Now, we've got advertised tonight the Big Show is set to face off against Chris Jericho in the main event. I don't think anyone expected to see that the Big Show was going to be the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, though. That's groundbreaking. And Justin Gabriel with a 450 splash, but the referee is dazed as Heath Slater continues to play his mind games, to play his distractions here. Cover attempt from Gabriel, and it's a kick out there by Jinder Mahal with a little bit of help from the referee being dazed, as well as Heath Slater's constant interfering playing its part too. Jinder Mahal kicking out the 450 splash. I don't want to take too much credit away from Justin Gabriel right now. That body has got to be hurting after the 2 matches he went through last night. Submission attempt here by Jinder Mahal. Is he going to be able to break Justin Gabriel, the Intercontinental Champion, looking to be in serious trouble? And it feels to me as though Heath Slater's interruption in this match has really played its part to a perfection in the favor of Jinder Mahal, right to the eyes of Justin Gabriel. Jinder Mahal with a big elbow there, and now scooping him up. And there's that Death Valley driver connecting on the Intercontinental Champion. As I say, he's had a grueling 24 hours. Rope break keeps him alive in this one. And now Justin Gabriel with a roll-up here on Jinder Mahal, but Jinder able to kick out. And Slater once again distracting, as we see here. Ooh, drops him down with authority. The height that he got there on Justin Gabriel and Jinder Mahal, as Slater has been kicked from ringside. I mean, he might have already helped Justin Gabriel suffer a loss here. Referee, pay attention. Here's the cover, and there it is. Jinder Mahal just pinned the Intercontinental Champion. That is huge. Play my music. Well, Jinder Mahal with his new buddy Heath Slater picking up a victory, and I hear Heath Slater is invoking his rematch clause for the Cruiserweight title at St. Valentine's Massacre. But could it be that there's a little bit of jealousy in Gabriel and his new partner finding championship success? So Slater has maybe found himself a new partner, and maybe they're looking at championship success at St. Valentine's Massacre. I mean, we've still got one more Raw in between now and then. You never know what's going to go down, but I think we've just found our contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Alright, the music's back. I had to restart the whole game because people love this game and have lots of nostalgia for it because it's so good.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Click from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 227 pounds, the Shawn Michaels.
People out here getting excited that Ukes and THQ are finally working together on a game when the last one they worked on together was this fucking dumpster fire. But it isn't ex-WWE, so it fits AEW really well. It's okay, I understand. Well, Shawn Michaels coming out to the ring here tonight, and he is looking to avenge the loss of his tag team partners last night. Kevin Nash and X-Pac suffering a loss for the World Tag Team Championship. Shawn Michaels, almost a bit derogatory towards his partners, said if I was in that match, things would have been a little different. So how's about this? I beat one of the tag team champions tonight, and then we get a rematch, and I team up with either X-Pac or Kevin Nash, and we win the tag titles at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Miz and Truth gladly accepting. We got ourselves a match here tonight. Shawn Michaels actually recently said in an interview that Triple H should be grateful that those two are on separate brands, as 2010 could really relive itself and he could take that World Heavyweight title away from Triple H in the Elimination Chamber if he was over on SmackDown. Which is a little bit of a harsh way to congratulate your buddy on winning the world title, but I feel like Michaels just lately seems to be thinking a little higher of himself than usual. And as I say, next Sunday, St. Valentine's Day Massacre, if he can beat Miz here tonight, Michaels claims that he will be the reason that the Click win the World Tag Team Championships next Sunday. Now, this is no dismissal and degrading intended of X-Pac. You know, he's a fantastic competitor, but I must confess that the idea of Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash challenging for the tag team titles, that does sound like a very formidable combination, as a matter of fact. I'm not going to deny that that is a hellish challenge of a duo. Shawn Michaels goes straight in on the offense there as Miz currently trying to hook in his phone charger. And there you see a snapmare takedown by Shawn Michaels. Yeah, I must admit, I really liked the custom arenas I made, but they looked a little bit jank, because obviously I'm not able to make any like graphics and I can't hack the PS3 in that way. So I can't like put like better arenas and stuff in. I don't really know how to do it. But this just, I don't know, it's mostly the barricade, alright? It's the fact that the barricade has like texture and the fans don't look like crap. Because I don't know if you noticed, but if you look at like last week's Raw, for example, I think it's like everything past like the first like 3 or 4 rows in where the red light is, they're all like pixelated in the custom arenas. Whereas like they actually look like a crowd in this one. So it really does have its visual benefits. It just looks so much better. Oh, Drops him down there. Neck breaker brings down The Miz. I can understand where the Clique are coming from with their frustrations towards Awesome Truth. They stand by what I said back at the Royal Rumble, you know. The Clique were the rightful contenders for the World Tag Team Championship. Awesome Truth came along, suddenly got a tag title shot because they weren't able to compete. And with that opportunity that they were handed in place of the Clique, they did end up becoming the tag team champions. Now I can see that obviously in the Clique's eyes that means they should have been the World Tag Team Champions and not Miz and Truth. But I feel like last night that was put to rest. Miz and Truth defeated X-Pac and Nash. They proved that they could beat the men that were going to challenge for the World Tag Team Championship with the titles on the line. So I feel like, you know, had it not been that Christmas episode of Raw that Miz and Truth got the shot, they would have gotten at the Rumble and they would have won the tag titles anyway. It just meant that the Nash and X-Pac's short reign would have been a little longer than their first reign, that is. Sort of a neck breaker there by Shawn Michaels. I feel like you're looking at two of the absolute best here tonight. I'm really looking forward to these two matches that Stephanie announced at the start of the night. Now, if you haven't seen already, these two matches announced by Stephanie McMahon, they are Wade Barrett versus John Cena. Two people that have a little bit of history with one another here on Raw are going to face off. The winner of that match will then advance to St. Valentine's Massacre, where they will face the winner of another match between The Rock and Bret Hart. Again, a classic matchup we've seen in the past. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens when those two set foot in the ring again. Two classic matches being brought back up tonight. And the winner of those matches will face off at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. The winner gets a shot at either JBL's WWE title, whether that be JBL or Big Show, heading into WrestleMania. Or if Cesaro chooses to come over here to Raw and fight for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, then they will be moved over to SmackDown, where they will challenge Triple H, or whoever wins the World Championship in the Elimination Chamber, for the World Heavyweight title. So this is a really big series of matches we've got here, and I feel like Barrett, Hart, Cena, and Rock are given a very big opportunity, and I was literally saying last night at the Royal Rumble that it felt like it was do or die for The Rock in that Royal Rumble, and being put in at number one, it was pretty much all die. But I feel like that has gracefully changed now. Nice DDT there by The Miz. Shawn Michaels flattened as The Miz now getting ready to do what he has done for years. The skull-crushing finale brings down Michaels. A quick pin attempt by The Miz, wasting no time, and Michaels kicks out at 2. My goodness. You do not see that every day. A kick out at 2. Heads up move by Dolph Ziggler. Shawn Michaels now manages to turn things around as he picks up Miz for a pile driver. So Triple H delivered one of those to Brock Lesnar last night at Royal Rumble. I feel like Michaels maybe has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder that Triple H was able to win a world title again, whilst Michaels has had a few WWE title shots and lost all of them. Michaels now rallying himself up. Miz, oh, nice reversal there as he dives in, but Michaels with a great reversal. Oh. And the busted open Miz, I feel, was moments away. Oh, Michaels up to his feet. Catches Miz with the forearm. Kips up. Got him. Michaels with that trademark collection of signature moves, one after the other. Pulls the Miz away from the corner into the pin attempt here. And oh, almost had him. Almost had the Miz. Oh, the punch connects.
There's a good reason that's called a backbreaker. It can snap your spine.
Wasn't that a scoop slam?
Michaels not letting up for a second.
Oh, there's a backbreaker. Maybe it was backbreaker. I wasn't looking, I'll be honest. Michael is now rallying himself up. Can he get the sweet chin music? He got him. Miz caught on the jaw with that boot from Shawn Michaels as Michaels pins the Miz for the fall, and he got him. Well, I guess that's another match set for St. Valentine's Massacre next Sunday. Michaels defeating The Miz. He said, if I beat you tonight, I want a World Tag title shot. I guess this confirms it, huh? Shawn Michaels will be paired up with either Kevin Nash or X-Pac at the St. Valentine's Massacre. Now, my personal choice, you want to go with the big guy. You want to go with Kevin Nash, but that's just my 2 cents. I'm not counting X-Pac out. He was Shawn Michaels' partner before X-Pac, so I think Michaels has got an allegiance to him. But right now, I think the only guy Shawn Michaels seems interested in is Shawn Michaels. I feel like WrestleMania is looming around the corner, and Michaels wants to do whatever it takes to get on the show of shows. And right now, I feel like we're seeing desperation set in. Great victory from Michaels, though, here tonight as we move on with our night. The first of those 2 qualifying matches for next Sunday's St. Valentine's Massacre. It's Wade Barrett up against John Cena. Well, we've been told next week on Raw we will be seeing a tag team match to kick off following what you saw at the opening of this week's Raw. It will be Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal up against Justin Gabriel and Kofi Kingston, and they will be defending their respective championships the following Sunday at St. Valentine's Massacre. So should be an interesting matchup. I'm very curious to see if Jinder Mahal can seriously be the one to defeat Justin Gabriel. This momentum coming out of nowhere. Also been told that in the follow-up to what we saw just moments ago, Shawn Michaels, I'll get to it in a second. Shawn Michaels has decided he wants to see the best of the best get the privilege of teaming with him at this Sunday's World Tag Team Championship match. Sorry, next Sunday's World Tag Team Championship match. So 6 days ahead of that, he's told Kevin Nash and X-Pac that they will fight each other to determine who gets the privilege of teaming up with Shawn Michaels. I'm a little bit appalled to hear this, but I mean, this is the way Shawn Michaels seems to be behaving at the moment. I think he's really expressing a lot of disappointment in those two for their failure to capture the World Tag Team Championship. He's really saying that it would have been different had it been him, and he wants to make sure that the best member of the clique is teaming up with him next Sunday. Brutal, honestly. I don't know what the hell has gotten into Shawn Michaels, but he seems to be having a bit of an ego problem at the moment.
This young man, Wade Barrett, is so dangerous. Both got the leg. Oh, what a painful submission.
Barrett now caught John Cena. That knee caught up. Cena slowly trying to crawl his way towards the rope. Smart move by Barrett to so quickly go in for a submission hold like this. He won't get a victory, but it will really wear down that limb. Cena sent into the corner by Wade Barrett here as he comes in with the turnaround. Yeah, of course, the old turnaround trick. Cena elbows out of that one. Comes in quick. Ooh, got him. Facebuster, and Cena with a dynamic punch to the face of Wade Barrett. That's right, he's a Pokemon now. Cena sending Barrett into the ropes, and he catches him again. I think Cena is potentially 2 matches away from getting a World Championship match at WrestleMania. That is crucial for this man right now. He's going to do everything it takes to bring down Wade Barrett. Barrett, of course, initially targeting Cena back when he was the Intercontinental Champion. He wanted that championship off of Cena bad. And, well, he got his shot, and unfortunately, it didn't quite go according to plan for Wade Barrett, I'd say.
He game plans before every one of his matches, squeezing down on the head.
I believe that was around the time that Barrett really changed up his attitude, as a matter of fact, was coming to the assist of Booker T prior to his injury. Back when Booker was feuding with Cena, he helped Booker overcome Cena in one of his tougher challenges. He couldn't prevent the inevitable, and it was Cena that became Intercontinental Champion in that 4-way match back at Vengeance. Barrett striking in there as he sends Cena into the corner. And now Barrett bringing down Cena. The multi-time WWE Champion is in jeopardy right now with that huge elbow. Cover attempt here. Is this going to be enough? No.
The range of emotions here is startling. There's almost an unknowing of what to expect as the headlock.
Barrett really coming in hot here. If he gets this, it could be lights out for John Cena. This guy's in trouble. Oh. But Cena are able to reverse and fight back into this one. You never want to underestimate John Cena. Not Wade Barrett, not anyone. You brush your mouth like Colgate. Barrett able to find himself back in a position of control. I've got to say, John Cena is looking to be in a little bit of trouble here. Never mind. Barrett very quickly losing said control as Cena takes down Wade Barrett, and the crowd just about joining in. They try their best. 5-knuckle shuffle. John Cena measuring. Has he got Wade Barrett where he wants him? Cena scooped up. And the attitude adjustment. Center of the ring. Cena now. Cena's not done. Cena ain't done. He's going in for the STF as well. The STF submission hold applied on Wade Barrett following the attitude adjustment. John Cena wants a world title shot so bad to want to pull out a combo like this. And that is lights out for Barrett. It kind of has to be for anyone at that point. Well, there you have it. John Cena will be going to St. Valentine's Massacre. Will he face Bret Hart or The Rock? That's what we find out next. Regardless, big props to Big Match John for picking up this victory here tonight. Alright, well, let's move on to the next match, I guess. Rock and Bret Hart. Should be a great match. It's coming your way right now. Well, Bret Hart, no stranger to WWE Championship opportunities. I'll rewind you back to, I believe it was Night of Champions, towards the middle or late last year, as Bret Hart faced off against The Rock for the WWE Championship. Rock really made a point of trying to defeat Bret Hart with his finishing move, the sharpshooter, which The Rock has also adopted since that rivalry. I'm sure we'll see that busted out again on Bret here tonight. And Bret Hart says he lives and breathes professional wrestling. He is here for this sport. It is all that he cares about, and he will do whatever it takes to be a world champion here in the WWE. No one is going to hold him back. Well, The Rock may have something to say about that, as The Rock is definitely one of the most prominent parts of Monday Night Raw, and he has been screwed time and time again out of a WWE Championship opportunity, out of being a featured part of Monday Night Raw in general since McMahon decided he was no longer the flavor of the week. But now that Stephanie McMahon has taken over, and whether you trust it or not, she claims to not be biased, and I mean we're gonna have to trust that at face value. We're gonna have to accept that for what that is and assume that she really is gonna call things a lot fairer than her father did. And if so, I mean, she's definitely tried to prove it tonight by giving The Rock that potential to be in a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania. We could get The Rock and JBL for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Sorry, I heard something. I just wasn't sure what that was. We could get it. That is now actually a possibility that's on the table. But of course, Rock's going to have to get through Bret Hart like he did at Night of Champions. And Bret Hart says there's nothing holding him back anymore. He is flying solo for the first time, and he is looking at making it bigger and better than ever.
What an impact from that kick! I don't think so.
Coming up after this, we've got our main event following all the obsession, the constant nagging, the constant attempts at trying to be his friend and align with him. I'm sure he'll finally shut up after tonight's main event, as Chris Jericho has been placed into a one-on-one match with The Big Show. I don't exactly expect this to be a very competitive main event tonight, but it should give you a taste of what JBL is in for this Sunday. Walk off the rope. Oh, nice move there by Bret Hart to just be able to avoid that clothesline like that. Striking away at Bret Hart as he gets him in the corner, and now The Rock up on top. Hart gonna, oh, okay, I was gonna say, gonna feel every one of those strikes. Got about 2 of them in. Winner of this match meets John Cena at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Either one of those 2 matches I feel will be a great match. I mean, there's so much riding on this for everyone involved at this point. John Cena was literally, you know, constantly living in the shadow of JBL from the moment that ECW was closed down. John Cena never given a WWE Championship opportunity, always being kept down. You know, he got the Intercontinental Championship, but I'm sure that man wanted the WWE Championship again. He didn't want to exist behind JBL. He was kept far apart from JBL the whole time. McMahon had his authority group. And now that John Cena is his own man again, we could be looking at 4-time WWE Champion John Cena. Bret Hart, of course, never had the WWE Championship just yet, but there's still plenty of time in this man's career to turn those things around, and I think he'd make a fantastic WWE Champion. WrestleMania might just be the time for Bret Hart, and of course, The Rock, need I say any more? The man, of course, is a former WWE Champion, but he is nowhere near getting another opportunity. But this now comes as a real blessing, and we may actually see The Rock get that one-on-one opportunity against JBL. Whether or not he actually wins is a whole other story, don't get me wrong, but we could actually see it. Bret Hart, known as the excellence of execution for his mastery. I was trying to get the words out there, I couldn't quite tell what I was trying to say. I was trying to quote that part in Master of Puppets, where he just kind of like his pitch goes down as he says master again and again. Bret Hart now looking for the sharpshooter. Feels a little early into the match here from Bret Hart, but hey, it is what it is. The Rock crawling towards those ropes desperately, and he gets there. And honestly, I feel like that was the only way he was going to get out of that situation. Big kick there by Bret Hart. Cover attempt here off the sharpshooter. May have done enough damage, but no. Rock favoring his leg there, and there's no surprise. I feel like Rock right now, this isn't the time to be trying to taunt. Especially, you don't want to taunt Bret Hart. Bret poised. This man is focused. This man is determined. Bret with another submission hold here on The Rock. Really trying to school him a little bit here. Really trying to remind us why he is known as the excellence of execution.
Rock controlling the head.
Side suplex brings down Bret Hart and The Rock. Telling Bret to bring it. So he brings him down with a clothesline. Rock, full of personality with each and every one of his moves. He delivers them with such pizzazz. And a spine buster by The Rock. And he goes in for the cover. Normally that would be followed up with a people's elbow. Can't tell if that was trying to wear Bret Hart down or if he was really underestimating him that much. You know, each one of those kickouts takes more and more out of you, so I do kind of understand why you'd go in for one so early. Is now Bret going in for the figure 4 leg lock. A rather dangerous situation for The Rock to be in at this point in the match. 5 minutes deep. Manages to turn things around here. And the fact we've seen this match for a WWE Championship is no surprise. These are two of the absolute best Raw's got. Rock brings Bret Hart up. Ooh, nice Samoan drop there. Cover attempt by The Rock. He's going to be able to pin Bret Hart. Still no. And he goes in for the clothesline. Again, Bret really good at avoiding those. And Bret really trying just submission after submission after submission. You can see what the game plan is here. It is simply to wear down The Rock. Elbow drop. Elbow to the heart. That's funny. What's Bret doing here? He's backing up. I feel like these two are just getting flustered right now. You can really feel the frustration brewing in the both of these two. Oh, big elbow and a leg sweep there by The Rock. Jumps straight in for the cover, not wasting any time. He wants that WWE title shot, and Bret continues to kick out. Submission hold applied here. Bret Hart gonna force a submission out of The Rock, maybe. Still, no. Goodness. We're getting a treat here tonight. Ooh. Harsh landing there for The Rock. Bret now with another submission hold. Referee got to get into position. Rock got to find a way to crawl away from where the referee goes. He's really got him all tied up there, but he manages to fight out. What's Rock looking to do here as he pulls Bret away from the corner? Got the legs, and now Rock gonna try a submission hold on Bret Hart. That's a bold move. Out of the ring, Bret Hart perhaps getting a little bit frustrated. Rock ain't gonna back down. Oh, that is about the last place Bret wants to collide with, and he does twice. Rock gonna capitalize off of the head into the steel post. Makes a lot of sense, but still not enough. Rock reverses Bret Hart as he sets him up on the top rope. You know, not a very familiar place for The Rock. Bret Hart getting set up for one major superplex. Cover here on Bret Hart. What a competitive match this is. Roll-up attempt here by Bret Hart. Kick out by The Rock. Rock telling Bret Hart to bring it, and he sure as hell will. Out of the ring, down goes Bret Hart. The Rock. The Rock dropping Bret Hart outside. Hold on a minute now. You can't win by submission on the outside, but Bret Hart locked in this sharpshooter on the outside, his own finisher being used against him. There's nowhere to go. There is nowhere to go for Bret Hart right now. You can't win with this move, but he is damn well wearing him out with it. Bret able to reverse the sharpshooter. And as Bret Hart gets in the ring, The Rock catches him off guard. Rock bottom by The Rock, drops him dead center of the ring, and now The Rock really gonna try and get that final blow in on a very game Bret Hart. Rock coming off the ropes with the people's elbow. Is those two moves combined with that sharpshooter on the outside, that gonna be enough? Yes. So it will be The Rock and John Cena at St. Valentine's Massacre. And I feel like those are two guys that really need it. Bret Hart here. I mean, you gotta give respect. That was a fantastic match between these two. They really put on a clinic in that ring. Bret Hart, nothing to be ashamed of. As I said before, and I'll say it again, definitely a future champion some point this year. Keep your eyes peeled, because I think it's coming. And I think it's coming sooner than you think. The Rock victorious over Bret Hart. And we now know Cena and Rock will face off in a contenders match for either the WWE or World Heavyweight Championship. They will find out who they'll be challenging for once Antonio Cesaro makes his decision following the Elimination Chamber. But for now, The Rock is one step closer to a world title opportunity. As we move towards our main event of the night, Chris Jericho gets ready to do battle with the man he has begged and pleaded to make his tag team partner, The Big Show, as Big Show prepares for his WWE title match next Sunday. Okay, we're back to not introducing people. Cool. I'm starting to wonder if maybe that was just a custom arena thing. Nope, that's a WWE 13 thing. I feel so bad. I've had a few comments recently where like people are like, yeah, it's great to see someone still enjoying this magnificent game. And it's like, I'm really sorry, but if you watch this video, you'd know that I'm not enjoying this game at all. It is not magnificent, it is very flawed, and your goggles are just on a little bit too tight to the point where they're cutting off circulation. Chris Jericho. I think someone actually commented saying this was the best universe they ever did? What does this universe actually even do differently? What makes it different? Nothing, as far as I know. I don't think there's like any special features that were exclusive to this one. Wasn't this the one that had like Paul Heyman as like the creative messiah or something like that? And no one knew what that meant, and nothing seemed to be different about the game at all. I believe that was this one. That might have been 14 actually. I don't know. Pretty sure it was one of these two. I want to say it was this one. Well, Big Show set for WWE Championship action at the Royal Rumble. Jericho has recently been berating Big Show now, as he says that it's got to have felt pretty disgusting to have known that you are the reason your friend no longer has a job. You had the opportunity to hand Ken Shamrock the WWE Championship, and instead of helping him win that championship, you counted his shoulders and you let him lose. I mean, truth be told, Big Show got pretty involved in that WWE Championship match, but I think Big Show is very fed up of Chris Jericho.
But here comes Mr. McMahon.
I was told this guy was a little more injured than he clearly was letting on. Or he is just really determined to be out here. I mean, he could be covering a neck cast. I don't know. Maybe. the former Raw General Manager, Mr. McMahon, is out here at ringside. He is currently not. We've been told he's been relieved of his duties for his daughter Stephanie. Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Well, that's one way to start a match. And he even picked him back up. Oh boy, I don't think that Jericho really realized what he had signed himself up for.
He's going to have to put that out of his mind right now if he hopes to win.
What the hell is this guy talking about?
From behind. An incredible series of moves there.
Oh! Ref, what do you do something about that? That's not even your boss right now. Well, takes down Chris Jericho. And I gotta give credit where credit's due. Jericho is stepping up to Big Show a little more than I was expecting, especially after that choke slam. I really thought we were gonna see this one end fast there, but Big Show grabbed him by his face and lifted him back to his feet following it. Kind of giving him not giving him a choice. And saying, no, you're gonna go through my punishment. I mean, as I said before, Big Show, you know, you've heard it for weeks now. Big Show has been constantly having, I don't even know if you'd call it harassment. It's just Jericho has been obsessed with the idea of being his friend and teaming with him. And Big Show couldn't make it more clear. He's just not interested in what Jericho has to offer. Jericho wants revenge on The Miz. Big Show has clearly moved on from 2 years ago and any history he had with The Miz. And Big Show taunting McMahon there, but Jericho able to fight back from that. And now Jericho gonna try and lock Big Show in the walls of Jericho. And I guess maybe Jericho thinking if he can beat Big Show, he can kind of make him see the light and work with Big Show. Work with Jericho. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the hell Jericho is thinking at this point. I don't even know if Jericho knows what Jericho is thinking anymore. At this rate, he's going to make a terrible podcast where he shares a bunch of L takes. Wouldn't that be awful? Big chop across the chest there.
He's the world's largest athlete.
Jericho with, Big Show with a cover there on Jericho. And ooh, what a punch to the gut.
As they compete in this outstanding contest. Yeah, I don't see how it can't be. They've given it their all.
Takes out the leg of Big Show. That's a smart move. That's a good way to neutralize someone the size of the Big Show.
Canada on several occasions. Well, don't kick Jericho in the heart. You'll probably break
and out of the ring. And I believe Big Show landing on that steel chair there, but that didn't phase him one bit.
But will that bond hold under the stress of this match? Jockey for position.
Big Show fighting with Jericho here as he, oh my god, where did that chair go? I don't think we're going to be seeing that chair again tonight. You might want to check on the crowd. Jericho's arm, oh my god, did you see that?
Monday Night Raw, WWE's
I believe McMahon at some point set this table up. I don't believe the intention was for Big Show to use it, but hey, whatever happens, happens, right? And there's a belly to belly. We are up to a count of 9 as Big Show continues to punish Jericho, and it looks like he's going to reset the count. That was close. Big Show, I've never seen him move so fast. Is McMahon still out here? I think he left. I don't think he was too impressed with Jericho. So you know what? I think that's the same thing Big Show's been thinking lately. Oh boy. Well, good night, Jericho. There you go. With one big knockout blow, Chris Jericho lights out. And that right there is the move that might make this man the next WWE champion in just 13 days. As here comes the WWE champion, JBL. Turn around, Big Show. Oh! Well, JBL just had to make a statement tonight. He will meet Big Show for the WWE Championship next Sunday, but as it currently stands, JBL is still the WWE Champion. Thanks for the reminder. As we close out tonight's episode of Raw, I hope you enjoyed this beginning of yet another new era here on Raw, and I will see you this Friday night on SmackDown.